Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Kennesaw State Owls taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Gamecocks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Williams looking for a man. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bryson. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And Reese, no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Kennesaw State 7, Jacksonville State 0.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Under fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Williams will pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Baldwin. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Good enough for a first down.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got it again. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. We've reached the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
There he goes. Wide open spaces. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Wimsatt. Finds a tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man on the right. It's a running room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Bringing the heat. He's got him. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Recksteiner. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Easy call for the ref. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. On the move. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Here's a heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Hawk, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to going at halftime and potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Catch in the middle. It's Moss. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Odom. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit.
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Rides the back and leaves it. He's past the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Recksteiner.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baldwin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Petway. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback now breaking the field. Now he's looking into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Bryson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
To throw, it's Odom. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Rogers. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bennett. Across the 25, he's got room. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out with more space.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Power football with the run. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Quickly to the tight end. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Lets it fly. Connection to the right. Turning it on. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw again. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Rex Steiner. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Gamecocks are facing third and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under...
Hey, that's a live ball. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Good awareness by the offense.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Back to throw, it's Odom. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Inside the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go with the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Winning can